Gonna make the profiles boom, 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 boom. What they is, right? What they is real life, real talk. That's what we're doing today on Gunner's Profiles. What it isn't, it wasn't, and it ain't never gonna be possible because they got lots of bull, homie. When they run, woo, there's lots of bull. Kid and play, house party, orderly. Those that know. Those that don't, now you do. Orderly. I gave you the game, the knowledge you can't get in college. No added preservatives, none of that bullshit, homes. We ain't going to get into none of that, right? We're going to get into some real talk. As you can tell by that thumbnail right there, there's me and ese Dubs de Santa Bruta. West Side, stand up, respects, homes. We came together for power, right? Two individuals from different parts of the land. Same land, just different parts, right? Two different estilos, two different flavors, homes, two different vibes, same attitudes. Same end game, same goal, right? When you have a vato from the norte and a vato from the sur, and not necessarily gang members, homes, but people that live that life and walk that path, who better to bring you the motherfucking real game on YouTube? Now, I know a lot of people in the beginning weren't up on Dubs' channel, homes, and now a lot more people have figured it out. They have realized, homes, that this vato has a lot of good clecha to give, a lot of good education and some very funny and righteous stories. I myself took off like a rocket. Rocket don't joke, call me rocket don't smoke, call me rocket what's the cap on the sangre, right? Straight up, on power, I did my thing. Two different ways of going about this, but at the same time, homes, two individuals that righteously have something to tell you. Now, there's always people that are going to cause friction and tension. They like that, homes. It's called divide and conquer. Okay, but you ain't doing that here. You might as well shut that shit down, homes. That shit stops at the doorstep. We don't want that package. Puto, fuck Amazon, right? Because what we got going on, bro, is a very righteous collaboration of mentalities from North and South, right? Not necessarily on the gang tip promoting gangsterisms or none of that, homes. We're promoting raza and becoming men that could stand on your own 2 feet. Okay? Neither do we deter, right? And I'm speaking for my boy Dubs in this spill. Neither do we deter people from that gang life. If that's what you want to do, baby, we can do it. Take the time to do it right. You can do it all night. Like she's going to be tonight, peeling capwards backwards. Mamones, right? You could do whatever you got to do. We're not here for that. It's not our agenda. Our agenda is to show the raza, the people, all gente, as Dub says, the soul section. Sprinkle the woods in, brother. We're here. Fuck with us, gun. Fuck with us. I am. We're here to give you guys the real. Okay? There's been a lot of prison YouTube channels that have come and went. There's been a lot that I respect and those that I continue to respect. You know, and I tell everybody, I'm not here to detour you from one person or another, homes. Show everybody love. Raza, when it comes to our gente, homes, we need to open doors for everyone. Even if you don't like the baboso, like Lacra, you still have to show them a little bit of respect and love, homes, because they have a story to tell. Everybody has a story to tell. YouTube is purely for entertainment. Okay? Some people like hearing prison stories. Some people don't. They could care less. They think we're poop butts for going to prison, right? So I said, nah, Spencer Holmes, we just got caught. It happens. The Placa beat us that day. He was the better man that day. That day, right? But that doesn't make anyone any better than anyone else. See, me and Dubs understand that. We've had plenty of conversations behind the scenes, and we have a lot coming for you guys in the future. Oh, a whole lot. You know, we're working together to make sure that we can bring you guys the best entertainment possible, the best spills, the best war stories, the actual factual reality of what really happens, you know, from different perspectives. Now, you got to understand, two kids, one growing up in Santa Bruta, down south, and one growing up in Little Old Merced, California, home to Central Valle, stand up 209. You already know what it is. Don't get me the gangbangers. Don't. We grew up with two different mentalities. We grew up understanding the other side was the enemiga, because this is what was indoctrinated and ingrained in our mentalities. Okay, not only did we worry about those in our circumference, those that were around us, all the cutthroats and all the bullshit that was going on, we also had to worry about each other. Okay, worry is not even a good word. We weren't worried about shit. It was what it was. But But at the same time, homes, we can get it anytime, homes. Any shit, what's happening, right? What's up, puto, right? The other side. Now, somewhere along the line through our careers of criminality, right, of being criminals, because that's what we were. When people like to call it a career, that's just a word of choice. It's not necessarily a career, homes. It's your life. Life is real, right? And it's really what you make of it. We chose to go down pretty much the same path. Our lives became parallel without us even knowing it. But faith brings you together, homes, for one reason or another. And I think faith has brought us together to speak the real to the raza, to represent the raza to the highest level, to the highest degree. Because we need people, homes, that will stand up for us, that have that mentality, that have been there through the trenches, that have really done that. So you get a lot of people, they're actors, homes, fakers. Orale, fakers. Lacra. They're fake, homes. Yeah, they might have been like Leroy might have gave them the... You know what I mean? And so they came, I'm a killer. I killed 4 people, 10 people. Okay, Mr. Killer, homes, that's not doing life. You know what I mean? That married a Sealy from The Color Purple. Okay, cool, right? Trip out. In real life, homes, there are those of us that have really done time, really been locked up in shoes, really did add seg time, homes, really got level A's, level B's in YA, really got them 115s, really got them upper deviations, really got new charges, really got the fucking DA referrals, really did that. Okay, does that make us any better than the next man? Charlie. We just can talk from a standpoint where we know what's going on. Okay, so Dubs growing up, me growing up, youngsters, parallel, we're doing our fucking thug thizzle, right? Him from the south, me from the north, and representing to the fullest our neighborhoods as well as our organizations and what we truly believed in. See, it takes true believers, homes, to keep a movement pushing. In the 90s, there was nothing but true believers. A lot of people like to ask me nowadays, hey, Gun, with all the shit going on in Stockton, was it crazier in the 90s or now? Well, shit, it's crazier now, homes, because in the 90s, everyone boop-bopped someone and was locked up. So the streets were safe. It's worse now, man, because you have a lot of individuals, homes, that are not necessarily into the gangbanging tip. They're into getting that bolsita. It's all about money. Ain't a damn thing funny. These are the bread. Break it up. Motherfuckers are about their bread, homes. But they're willing to take your top off to get it in the easiest fashion. That's the difference. Whereas back in the days, homes, we weren't even tripping off the ferias. We should have been. We were more tripping on fucking our Ben Davis, con baby cuss. Right? Cortezes and all that, right? Red paños and blue paños are mine. That was gangbanging 101, homes. We were representing our colors. We thought we were representing the Chicano or the brown Mexicano people by the way we were carrying ourselves, homes. But really what we were doing was we were creating a stigma. People were scared of the estilo, scared of the cholo style, of the gangsterisms, right? The mannerism in which we displayed ourselves. And, those maybe were a character flaw. I chose to embrace it and love my culture, love my people, and love the style. Now, myself and Dubs never met each other in YA. People ask a lot of questions. Well, did you guys ever come across each other in YA? Dubs was just a little bit ahead of me in time when it came to YA. I think I'm a couple years younger than him, so I was scared, but the wind still blows, right? He was very well versed and educated and looked up to wherever he went. And you could see that stilo in him, homes. You could see the charisma, the way he carries himself, the way he thinks before he talks, the mannerisms in which he fucking carries himself. And likewise, on the other side of the land, let's take a trip to the other side of the land. I was always a little bit different. A yocar, right? But not the one from Berkeley. Give me my shoes. But I was always a little bit of a joker, homes. I like to clown. I like to do my thing. At the same time, at the end of the day, okay, I knew, homes, there was a time to be serio and there was a time to have a little fun. We all like to play a little bit. They all flow down here, now trip out. 2 youngsters going through the CYA system, the California Youth Authority. Nowadays, Youth Authority is shut down. These young bucks will never experience real gladiator school. They will never experience the trenches, homes. They will never experience, homes, the one-on-one fights, the going behind the handball courts, the going in the latrine area to handle business, the going up in cells, breaking cells down, meaning fucking get everything put up on the bunk, homes, just so you can catch a fade. They'll never experience true gang banging at its finest, right? Not that it was a good thing, but this is something, homes, it's a lost art. It's a thing of the past. Okay, myself and Dubs, we experienced guerra. We experienced wartime. We experienced the racial tensions. We experienced the North and South issues when it was at its peak, Holmes. We experienced how to make weaponry, how to educate one's mind, how to fucking physically stay fit, your body, Holmes, so that you're ready for war. Everything was war, war, war. That what was ingrained in our heads, North and South. Which was a trip because you would have never known it, Holmes. We always thought we were a little bit better, a little bit more seasoned, Holmes, a little bit up to par, more up to par. Whereas in the South, I'm sure they thought exactly the same way. Now, the South always had the numbers, whereas the North was always up shit creek going half a paddle. Row, row, row your boat. Norteno's down the stream. Merrily, 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 make them bottles scream. Right? We were on our shit. We had our hype, and we were sticking to our grind. Did it make us any more better than the next man, Charlie, Holmes? And vice versa, Holmes. Nobody was better than anybody. We were all the fucking same. A whole bunch of young Chicanos struggling and striving to prove, Holmes, that we were that one, that we had Cora and we were trying to earn stripes. However the fuck we can give, mister, right? And that's just what it was. Now, our mentalities weren't too much different other than the way we displayed or carried ourselves, the way we spoke. So years pass, Holmes, and myself and Dubs find ourselves incarcerated in prison. Now, I caught a murder charge at a very young age. Hey, wrong place at the wrong time. I said, it didn't mean I was any tougher than anyone or harder than anyone. If anything, I was stupider, Holmes, because I put myself in that position. You know, so I already knew what that entailed. I already knew how it felt to be labeled a murderer. I already knew how it felt, man, for people to look at you some type of way and be talking about you, the talk of the town. That's it. Everyone's talking shit. Hey, I always knew that fool was going to grow up to be a piece of shit. You know, this is what I've been living with this hate. And the gunner did it. It's the gunner's fault my whole life. Since I was young, right? It's always been me. I've learned to fucking live like that. I've learned to adapt to it. I've learned to embrace it, Holmes. Fuck it. It is what it is. That's it, right? Now, at the end of the day, Dubs end up going through the CYA system righteously. Because there was, just like in prison where you fucking get removed and you're a piece of shit and you're considered basura, a degenerate. Same thing goes in CYA at that time. You can get dropped level, Holmes. You were considered a degenerate. No longer within good standings of the cause, Holmes. Keep the cause out your mouth. You ain't a Norteno. You ain't a Furano. You ain't nada. I said, well, what am I? I said, I don't know. But from here, Holmes, you look like a bitch, right? And that's just how it was. So if you were able to make it through that without being dropped level, Holmes, that speaks volumes for you. You know, I know in the real world, they're like, fuck, you just get a job. That's it. Burger King is hiring. That's it. Have it your way. You know what I mean? Hey, we're up. We're up. We got Whoppers. We're up. Right now. Charlie, check it out. I was over there trying to fucking fight vatos from Choppers, not beat dudes up for Whoppers, right? And that's just what it was. Shout out to Choppers 12. You already know what it is. See, I know. Now, of course, somewhere along the lines through the YA system, man, you know my story. I went down south. I had to deal with that turmoil. And it was tumultuous, meaning it was on and cracking. Whereas Dubs, Holmes, he went through Pasos and YTS and did his thing. I'm not here to tell a story. I'm just here to, you know, paint a picture of the type of individuals we become because of the things we've been through. Now, you know, I don't know that man's whole life as well as he doesn't know mine. But what we do know about each other and what we've talked about, because we talk every day, Holmes, we've come to a common understanding, man, that we're not too much different, Holmes, and we have the same agenda and the same motivations. What motivates us is for the people, by the people. We want our voices to be heard and felt. You know, we want raza, gente to understand, Holmes, there's better ways to go. There's more doors that are opening, and we want to help open doors for the people that are coming up behind us. So we're trying to lay a foundation down here, and if we're going to utilize YouTube as a platform to do it, by golly, we're going to use YouTube to do it. And that's just the way it is. Ain't that right, Woods? Now, trip out. The brothers are like, damn, you done lost it, gun. You lost me on this one, brother, right? Now, I'm going to bring you back in. I'll bring you back in. Now, trip out on this. On Pablo. We both go to prison. Okay? When you're gangbanging, when you're in the mix, when you're living that life, Holmes, what you went through in the youth authority, what you went through as a youngster, none of that matters. Doesn't count, right? It's time to prove yourself in no man's land. You go to the penitentiary. Now, anyone who's about their salt, Holmes, who's about their season, and that is well seasoned, has been through prison. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. In gang life, gang members strive to that next level. That next level, Holmes, will never be achieved unless you go through the California Department of Corrections or any other prison system, depending upon where you live. I don't give a fuck if you're in Hawaii. You're going to go triple OC or what is it? You know what I mean? You're going. So when you get there, it's a whole different world now. Okay, now you're not that one anymore you were in YA. You're not the outspoken voice that you got that look, you had him shook. You're none of that. And I'm sure Dubs can explain his situation and tell you that he went through the same exact thing I was going through, just on two different levels, in two different places. You are not the one. There's always going to be one above you, maybe fucking 10 above you. Sounds good. That's more than likely. But you fall in line, Holmes. You fall in line and you keep your fucking mouth shut, your ears open, your eyes wide shut, right? And you make sure that you stay aware of what's going on around you. You get educated into what's going on there. The outside world no longer counts. The only thing that counts is prison, Holmes, and what it entails, and how to stay alive and make it back to your familia. Or back to your fucking piruja because she's good at my money. Let's get your homeboys over there winning. Why can't you, right? So your whole struggle is to get back to the outside world. But you can't let the outside world dictate your program, Holmes. Your program is there on that yarda, Holmes. On that tira, fucking in that oil. You know what I mean? In that chow hall, Holmes. When the fucking barber's fucking cutting your hair, Holmes. Okay, don't cut too close because you know how I like it, right? These are things that you go through. Now, Dubs was going through his struggle. I was going through mine. Lo and behold, Holmes, our paths take us winding and turning in different directions, Holmes. And sure enough, one day we end up on YouTube. Now, I never thought I'd be doing this shit. I never thought I would be one of the voices for the people. Now, I'm not sitting here and say I represent the raza in no form or fashion, Holmes. I am just a member of the raza community, Holmes, that happens to have a platform. So why not speak our truths? Why not fucking let our voices be heard, Holmes? You know, that's what I'm here for. If I can utilize this asset for positivity or for something good, fuck it, Holmes. La primera lives. We're going to do our thing, Holmes. Sometimes I get a little out there and I get a little negative. I understand, Holmes. That's just my style, Holmes. That's my role in this shit, right? You can't expect everyone to be super serio. Orale. You know what I mean? Charlie, Holmes. You know, we got to have fun too. I said, we're a little funky. We're brown, right? We got soul. That's it. Straight up. I'm not here to dispel anybody from the gang life. I'm not here to cause racial tensions or frictions. I'm not here to cap on youngsters and downplay them because I fucking got love for the youngsters coming up, man. I got a whole lot of love. It's called tough love. I'm going to give it to you in a way you're like, fuck, I want to get that motherfucker, right? And then later on, you're going to be like, that motherfucker was right the whole time. And Dubs is the same way. You know, he's going to be outspoken and reach the people by his mannerisms, by the way he carries himself. Somewhere along the line, Holmes, North and South came here. Okay? We met up till we're fed up. Now that's hard. Right? And we decided that for no other reason, we should become friends. Not because we've both been to prison. Not because we're both brown. Not because fucking, you know what I mean, we both have an agenda. You know, all those things, of course, come into play, man, and they make it just so much better. Why not fucking associate with, so I mean, that's all we know, Holmes. You stay in association with people that you could identify with, right? But even more so than that, it's because we have the same outlook on life. We just want to live, Holmes. We just want to take care of our families. We just want to make sure the raza gets their social status of equality than they just do. We want to bring awareness to our poverty-stricken people. We want to bring awareness to the people that have went through struggles and oppression. We want to bring awareness and open up doors, Holmes, so that way these youngsters have a place to lay their head, Holmes. Guess what, Holmes? We were laced up to lay foundation on yardas, to go to yards and establish, Holmes, for bars, for motherfucking push-up spots, for motherfucking, you know, territory on the yarda. Why not establish out here in the real world for our gente? Now, I understand that people are like, man, fuck all that. Just go to work, just say and get money and worry about your own. But guess what? You are my own. You look like me, you act like me, you're brown, Holmes. You might not fucking have a dick like me, but hey, you know what I mean? Not everyone does. That's it. You know what I mean? It's me and like 4 other Africanos fucking in the porn industry, and that's it. And the winners are, right? But for the most part, you know, everybody has, at the end of the day, the same agenda, right? When it comes to me and Dubs, when I say everybody, I mean us, right? And we're just hoping to bring some great content to YouTube. You know, I just wanted to throw this spill out there because at the end of the day, man, it's a trip to me. And think about it, how 2 individuals, man, from 2 totally different sides of Califas, man, have come together, you know, as a power team, man. Sprinkling my boy Rojo because he ain't going nowhere. That's my motherfucking best homeboy right there, you know? You already know what it is. But how we've come together, man, to formulate these platforms and to make shit happen for the raza. Like I said, man, Dubs will speak for the people. I will speak for the people. He's not speaking for the southern people. I'm not speaking for the northern people. We're speaking for the brown people, right? And that's what it's going to be like, and it's always going to be that way, right? For those of you, man, that want to get on this hype train, man, that want to make it happen, that want to open up doors, man, tap in with us. You know, we're the type of individuals that do accept calls, right? We're the type of individuals, man, that got a lot planned for the raza, man. You watch how we're coming this motherfucking year. It's just craziness, right? We got some shit coming, man. I might even be a stand-up comedian. One never knows, does one. I know I'm in a couple movies coming up. Bang, bang. Make sure you're aware. Me and Dubs got something planned so big, it's going to trip the fucking world out. It's going to be something like you've never seen before. So pay attention to it, right? And just always think to yourself, in the beginning, Holmes, somos en amigas, Holmes. We didn't give a fuck about each other. Couldn't know what, man. We probably would have got off on each other as soon as we see each other. Hey, what's up? Bessie, what do they call you? Dog from Bruta, Gunner from motherfucking Dead Air. Handled our business, right? But we grew up. Our brochas got gray. I got bald, right? My people got longer. I don't know how that worked out, but it did, and I'm happy for it. It says, so was she's very happy. Either way, Holmes, at the end of the day, we became great friends. Camaradas, homeboys, someone that I know if I need something I can rely on, and likewise, right? And that, Holmes, means more than anything. You know, two people from two different walks of life, from two different sides, Norteno, Sureño, Holmes, are brown. That shows you right there, Holmes, we're all the same. Anyways, with that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you fucking want coming to you. If you don't get it, hey, Holmes, don't be mad at me. That's on you, bro. Go out there, get up off your lazy ass, throw on your Red Wing boots. Those guys, these don't even fit, they hurt. I don't give a fuck. Mine's did too, but I was still out there picking tomates. Cebolla y todo. This shit stinks, Holmes. Yes, Holmes, I did that. You know, I worked at Foster Farms going pinchy chickens everywhere. It smelled like straight chicken shit, Holmes. But I did what I had to do out there in Levos, right? Because I had to bring that money home for my family. Now, I do YouTube and a little welding, Holmes. And the winner is, right? Struggle and strive for your family. No one else will, right? If you like this, please hit that like and subscribe with a thumbs up. If not, hit that thumbs down. Heavy's going ahead. He wears the gun. How do I say it? Heavy's the head that wears Gunner's crown. I don't know. I don't got a hat on today, so I can't call it like an alcoholic. I can't even fucking think straight. Anyways, bang, bang. Make sure you tap into the Rojo Room, my boy Rojo, man. Let's go help him. And make sure you tap into my boy Dubs. He started a new channel called Dub S. Go fuck with it. You already know how we do it. Gunner profiles. Gunners collect this shit. And we don't stop till we get enough. Keep on. Baby, don't stop. Don't stop till we get enough. That's the cover band, not Michael Jackson. I already told you guys, Michael Jackson does weird shit. Bang, bang. The gun.